Is it time to buy or sell Apple stock? In this video, we will explore Apple in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 8th of July, 2025, and now we are here to offer you a more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to keep up with our latest insights. You do not want to miss any vital updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4, available at StockInvest.us. Harness the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is intended for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 30th of June, 2025, our system has identified Apple as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 1.21. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has experienced a gain of 2.36%. This results in an average return of 0.39% per day, since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock is currently moving within a horizontal trend, and further movements within this trend can be anticipated. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 1.08% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from negative 5.48% to 3.51%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of negative 9.45%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 28.37% to 5.91% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $150.43 and $222.41. Our latest daily update for Apple features the headline, Green Day on Tuesday for Apple stock, after gaining approximately 0.0286%. The Apple stock price increased by approximately 0.0286% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 8th of July, 2025. The price rose from $209.95 to $210.01. During that trading day, the stock fluctuated by 1.43%, with a day low at $208.45 and a day high of $211.43. The price has risen in 7 out of the last 10 days and is up by 4.22% over the past 2 weeks. Volume decreased on the last day by 8 million shares, with a total of 42 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $8.83 billion. It is important to consider that declining volume on rising prices creates divergence and may serve as an early indication of potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $260.10, while the lowest was $169.21. Currently, the price stands at 19.26%, or $50.09, below the 52-week high of $260.10, which is also the all-time high for the stock. Apple Inc. has made significant headlines today with the announcement that Sabih will replace Jeff Williams as Chief Operating Officer, effective later this month. This change is part of a long-planned succession strategy. Williams has been instrumental in Apple's operations, overseeing vital areas, including the design team and health initiatives, which will now report directly to CEO Tim Cook after the transition. The leadership change generally fosters a renewal in investor confidence, as it signals stability and continuity in Apple's operations. Khan, having served as the Senior Vice President of Operations, brings familiarity with the company's processes, which can result in a smoother transition and may bolster short-term stock performance. In contrast, the departure of a key executive in artificial intelligence models to Meta compounds pressure on Apple's competitive stance in the rapidly evolving field of artificial intelligence. This could raise concerns among investors regarding Apple's innovation trajectory, potentially affecting stock sentiment in the longer term. Interestingly, despite the evolving tariff landscape and an ongoing class action lawsuit against the company, Apple's stock has remained resilient. This suggests that investors are currently focusing more on strong management continuity than on these external pressures. Over time, if the transition to Khan proves effective and addresses the competitive challenges in artificial intelligence, Apple could see positive stock momentum in both the short and long term. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, the 3rd of July, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned AAPL a neutral grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 24th of June, 2025, it was reported that Barclays assigned AAPL an underweight grade with a hold action. On Friday, the 13th of June, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned AAPL an overweight grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 10th of June, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned AAPL a buy grade with a hold action. On Monday, the 9th of June, 2025, it was reported that Wedbush assigned AAPL an outperform grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Apple stock a general neutral rating. They assess the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. However, for return on investment, the analysts have rated the stock as a strong buy. The following signals have been identified for Apple. The Apple stock displays buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between these two averages, as the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support can be expected at levels of 208.54 cents and 202.68 cents. A drop below either of these levels could trigger sell signals. Furthermore, a buy signal is also indicated by the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. It is worth noting that trading volume decreased during the last trading day, despite an increase in stock prices. This divergence between volume and price could serve as an early warning sign, warranting close observation of the stock. Some negative signals have also emerged, which may impact short-term developments. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Thursday, July 3, 2025, and to date, the stock has declined by 1.56%. Further declines are suggested until a new bottom pivot is established. Here are some additional signals that may pique your interest. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots indicated a sell signal 3 days ago. Bollinger Bands indicated a buy signal 3 days ago. Short-term moving average indicated a buy signal 13 days ago. Long-term moving average indicated a buy signal 7 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 5 days ago. When we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average indicated a buy signal 13 days ago. Long-term moving average indicated a sell signal 3 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 80 days ago. For more signals, remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Apple. Apple finds support from accumulated volume at $201, and this level may present a buying opportunity as an upward reaction can be expected when a support is tested. This stock typically experiences a healthy trading volume, and with minor daily fluctuations, the risk is regarded as low. Over the past day, the stock moved $2.98, or 1.43% between its high and low. In the past week, the stock has experienced an average daily volatility of 2.2%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Apple, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This is a relatively normal PE ratio, often seen in businesses with long track records or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is expected on the 31st of July, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $1.42. Keep an eye on these numbers, as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now, let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Apple. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Apple is at $210.79. If you do not own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those who already hold the stock, this could serve as a point to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Apple faces its first support level at $201. If this support level holds, it may present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Apple from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 12th of May, 2025, Chris Kondo conducted an insider sale of 4,486 shares of common stock. On the 23rd of April, 2025, Kevin Parek executed an insider sale of 4,570 shares of common stock. On the 15th of April, 2025, Kevin Parek conducted an insider sale of 5,111 shares of restricted stock units. On the same day, Kevin Parek also conducted an insider sale of 5,817 shares of restricted stock units. Additionally, on the 15th of April, 2025, Kevin Parek executed an insider purchase of 16,458 shares of common stock. Analyzing the most recent 100 insider trades, we find the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 18.583. Overall, insiders purchased 1,389,288 shares and sold 1,992,668 shares in the last 100 trades. A recommended stop loss is set at $202.36, which represents a decrease of 3.64%. This stock exhibits low daily fluctuations, resulting in a lower risk profile. Additionally, a sell signal was identified from a pivot top observed 2 days ago. Is Apple stock a good buy? Several short-term indicators are showing positive trends, leading us to conclude that the current price level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a reasonable chance for Apple stock to perform well in the near future. Upon analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 9th of July, we anticipate that Apple will open lower by approximately 4 cents and start trading at $209.96. We remind you that trading carries a significant risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any transactions involving securities. Your investment decisions should not solely rely on the information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.